So we are going to try out these drawing pencils I got at Michael's. Um, Drawing pencils come in different shades from H to B, H meaning hard, B meaning soft, or stands for technically black. The We're going to start with the H. The hard ones, they're technically the lightest of the group. We're going to draw, circle, and shade it and see how it does. Next, I'm going to use the 2H, which is generally what you use to do your schoolwork in it. So, very common shade of pencil. Now, when you smudge them, you can see how they smudge, but they don't smudge like super bad, and they do get on your hands. So when you use them, you want to be careful when shading. Next is going to be the 4H. This is going to be the hardest of the group, and they all go on smooth. And you can see when I smudge it, it smudges a little bit darker than the others. HB is going to be the center of the pencils, so it's going to be the equal balance of them all. The harder pencils are going to be the easiest to use. They're going to stay sharpest the longest, whereas the black ones or the B ones, they're going to dull a lot quicker. This 4B is going to be the lightest of the group, and they will also smudge the most. So these ones are going to be a little bit harder to use and get used to. So you just want to take your time with learning these types of the pencils. The black ones are the softest ones, and make sure you keep your hands off of the paper when drawing or shading, so you don't smudge it in ways that you don't want to. This little stick right here is a smudging stick that will help you so you don't use your fingers and the oil from your fingers not get on the paper. You can easily shade with this. It's made out of paper, and you can peel it to keep it sharp, per se. Next thing, this is right here, is called a gum eraser. It is a type of eraser, has a consistency of like putty, and it's made so you can shape it in ways that you need to. Like, for example, if you have just a corner that you want to erase versus a larger portion, so you can knead it to a specific point. See how I'm gonna make like a little eyeballs with it, or you can use it and erase the whole thing, and it does pretty good. On the lighter colors, the black pencils are a little bit harder to erase with it, so make sure you can keep the light outlines. This one right here is just your typical white eraser. It does like the bowl. I'm going to show you how to attempt to draw an apple. You see the shade right there. You got to make sure the light is hitting it. This is called still life, and I am not the best at it, so you just kind of bear with me as I draw the outline of the apple first, which is going to be like a circle. Again, light strokes at first. Then I'm going to add the shade here of where the shadow will be. Then add where the core is. Fix the camera. Now I'm going to gently start shading. Again, you want to do as light as you can do to start off, then you'll add the dark, because once you add dark, it's going to be hard to remove that. We're going to use the shading tool that we talked about earlier to add some nice shade to the apple, and then of course go back to adding that. This right here you can use to add additional points. I'm not used to this yet, so you have to excuse me. I'm probably not even using that correctly. I'm going to start shading it some more. Again, you want to go the light as you can and slowly add in the dark. Okay, we're going to add some more shading. We're going to add some blending with this paper tool again. Blend in the light with the dark, starting off gently, and try to add in the shadow with it. Just gently blend it. This will become a lot easier as you become accustomed to the pencils. Again, I haven't done this in a very long time, so you will have to just bear with me as I practice myself. We're going to start shading the bottom, the shadow of the apple, and you want to, I'm using the darker because, you know, the shadow is going to be darker, so I'm using one of the B pencils, black pencil, and I give it the good outline, and then I use the blending stick to kind of smudge and blend it all together to give it that nice shadow texture. And then now I'm going to add a little bit more dark to the apple to give it some more definition. Again, this is why I said you start off light and you add dark, because you can always add dark to where you like it, but you cannot take away as easier. And as I'm blending this in and adding, the apple is starting to come to life, as you can see. As we come to the end of this lesson, I want you to remember one thing is nothing's going to look perfect the first time you do it. You are going to have to keep doing it. Mistakes are lessons, and lessons make you better. So just don't get discouraged if it doesn't look how you want it to look, and just keep moving forward. And thank you for joining me today. Have a good day.